Hello friends, and welcome to our fifth video this week as we look at functions in Excel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how you can go about using the SUBTOTAL function. My name is Mercy Consolita Kilo. Let's get started. So there are two ways that I know of that you can go about using the SUBTOTAL function. The first is to use filters, and then the other is to sort your data values. Let's begin with the filters. Once you have your data values, you're going to have to turn on the filters first of all. In this incidence, we want to look at the age based on sex. So if we come over to sex, say we want to look at the females, choose the females, say okay, come over to the subtotal equals subtotal, and then it gives you a bunch of arithmetic that you can carry out. So we are selecting average. We want average age of these females. Next, you go and choose the range of values. So we are interested in the age. So we choose all of these, then we close the brackets, press enter, and you have your average. So Excel is pointing to an error existing, but this is not true. Let me show you. Say we manually do this computation. We're looking at average, right? So average is the sum of all the values that are there. So we have 47 plus 22 plus the 30 plus 18. Close that, then divide by the total number of items, which is 4. Press enter, see that you have the same value. So Excel tries to help you, and other times it is not really right. So in this case, what you do is come over to this diamond icon. There's a drop down, so it throws you a bunch of options. You're going to choose ignore error. If it was an error, you would have to obviously adjust it. In this video, we're not covering that. Maybe in a later video, I'll cover how to undo some of these errors. So let's proceed. So we want to now look at the total fare that was generated by these females. So this equals subtotal, and then we're looking for sum. You enter in the value of the fare, close the bracket, press enter, follow the same, ignore error. So this is an easy way so that even if you come around and change the filters, you're going to still have your values calculated, but it adjusts to suit the new value you've chosen. So this is for the males. We have a value average age of 30 and the total fare was 56. So you can also look at these other filters. You can select, say, impact Q. So this is a value of males who also occupied impact Q. So now let's move on to sort. So how do we use sort here? Say we want to look at our values based on sex still. You're going to right click, then say sort from smallest to highest. So females is on the top. Once that is done, you come over to data, and then you choose subtotal under outline. Then once you're here, we want subtotals calculated at each change in the sex, and what function are we using? So you choose your functions from here. We are interested in the average age, so we go with average, and then you add the subtotal to we're interested in age. So press OK. And now, once you come here, it has calculated the subtotals for the females, 31 point that, and then for the males, you have 34 point that. So that is that. You can add other measures. So you want to get the minimum age. So when you say OK, it is that. But now that has replaced the current subtotal that you initially had. In case you don't want to do that, you uncheck this box. So we uncheck that, and then we calculate the average that we initially had. See that both your minimum value and the average are appearing. So you can add other values, as many as you really want. Say we are interested in the maximum value, say OK. You have that. Now, what you're seeing on your left hand side, the extreme, you have these, I don't know how best to call them, but you can use them to display the values you're interested in, right? So say we want to just look at the values we have calculated right now. So we can just do that, and you're left with only the values you have calculated. If you want to see them together with all the rest of the values, you can as well do that. Open it back. If you've loved it, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so that you're updated with new videos once they're released. Thank you and happy learning.